too many breakdowns.
There should not be corn in there.
The weather has not been cooperative.
I am going over to see if I can't pick a little corn before this rain does come in.
We're running behind. Usually we try and get finished up by Halloween. That's not happening this year. It is a frosty day. It's like 27 degrees out this morning. Gonna take a minute here and run around and get the engines warmed up because these diesels do not want to start when it gets cool. It's not even just frost, it's actually ice. Let's see if this thing actually wants to start. Never had to start the combine when it was all the windows were frosted over. Looks like it to be a pretty decent day though. Just cold start. Man, this thing's useless. Well, let's see if this one will start.
This is the first year we've used this 8640.
I've never tried to start this one when it's cold. It kind of starts poorly when it's warm.
It replaces the 8430 with the blown transmission.
I want to kill the battery. Apparently the answer to that question is no.
It's been slowly revealing its idiosyncrasies.
Frost is really slippery to walk on. I'm going to reposition this so the sun hits the front of it, so that we'll thaw out this glass here. Can't see a thing though. I mean, I guess I'm in a field. There shouldn't be anything behind me. I just walked back there. Feel up here. Alright, well, it thawed enough for the wiper to make a clean spot. That sun will bake that off real quick. Well, we gave it a couple hours. Sun came out, wind came up, and I think Gary just wants to run a combine. He hasn't got much combine time this year. I don't know, while he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to start now that it's warmed up a little bit. There we go. Let's probably run this down to where he's at. He's gonna go try and open up that end down there. It's been a pretty weird year. We're usually trying to get done by Halloween, and that is not gonna happen this year. We've had too many major breakdowns, and the weather has been working against us getting the beans done, which still is a bit of a concern. But we'll get it done. Once we get the corn all picked, then we'll have 2 machines that can go on soybeans, and that'll be fine. I think Gary wanted to run the machine a little bit today, primarily because he has spent most of harvest in the shop wrenching and banging on things to keep them running, and he hasn't really had that much combine time, and so I think inside he feels like maybe nothing's getting done, or he hasn't been able to contribute. He's contributed a lot, or I don't know what he feels inside. I haven't really talked to him about it. He did make a comment about maybe he's retiring this year, so maybe this will be the last time he gets to run a combine, which I guarantee you it will not be the last time he gets to run a combine. I mean, you never know how the world goes. You know, honestly, I've been sitting in that thing for forever, and I don't really mind if he wants to give it a couple bins. That's not a problem. But once he does get some bins on this wagon, we'll go ahead and run this up.
It's so much nicer to have a second person in the field, especially when you're doing corn. The way we have things set up with the wagon and the truck, it's hard for the truck to keep up with the combine.
The time it took me to get up here and unload that, he's already back with almost another load. So you have 2 people working on this, it goes pretty fast. When it's just myself, it's painfully slow. Hey, he's already got a full bin on there. It'll be nice and opened up when we get back. Well, they must be full, or very close to full. They are hauling grain out so fast. And they announced that China is going to be buying soybeans from the US, so prices are going up and grain is moving around. You've got the new guy inside, and he doesn't know that if you load inside and only do little bits instead of going up a bunch, that you won't be able to get it all out, because the box is too high for the ceiling. So he's back there scraping right now. He might be here a minute. What the hell? He just scared out a coyote or something, or a deer. Where he's at, ran over into that wood pile. It kind of ran like a deer, but it didn't look tall enough. But we're uphill, so maybe it was obscured. But they're like, it waited till the last minute. There he is, running back into the corn.
With 24 tires in the field, it just wouldn't be a proper harvest without some sort of tire issue. The 2 or 3 day leaks are manageable. It's the 1 day leaks that will bring you to a stop.
Back tire on that tractor is low again, so we're gonna fill up the compressor here. Fill it back up. That tire is just, I don't know, we haven't really looked into it. Small leak somewhere, but it lasts long enough that it's really not that big of an issue. It's just a little bit annoying. Back in the combine, ready to roll. We're just gonna go have some lunch real quick, and then as soon as I fill that wagon up, which won't take very long, it's half full already, and we're gonna take it to town, and he's gonna jump back in and do a few more rounds. Just trying to keep this machine rolling at this point.
The radios in the combines haven't worked for as long as I've been running them, and I've actually gotten to the point that I don't think I would want them to work. Part of that is because I like hearing the machine. These old machines have a lot of character that requires a little more attention. Without the radio, you notice when the engine changes pitch, or you hear a squeak or a rattle that wasn't there yesterday. Half the time the machine will tell you when something's wrong, but you have to be paying attention to what it's saying. Over time, I started to realize I kind of like the quiet, too. I mean, if you can call a wide-open engine quiet. These days, it seems like everybody's got something playing in their ears, walking around with headphones or earbuds, or FaceTiming in public without a concern in the world, like everyone else wants to hear their bullshit. I don't know. A lot of younger guys say I'm crazy, but I kind of enjoy having nothing but the sound of the engine, the separator, and whatever happens to be bouncing around in my head.
Successful day. I'm gonna go down here and pick up that tractor, bring it up here, put it on the truck, and then we're gonna call it a night. Gotta remember to face everything to the south when it gets frosty like this. That way the sun will start to warm up the engine a little bit. Makes them easier to start in the morning. Well, pointing everything towards the sun definitely helped get everything warmed up this morning. Gary said he might run the machine on corn this morning, and then he was thinking about switching over to beans, which would be great. Leave me to corn. Well, there goes Gary. He's going to go get a bean sample on his. We're really getting down there on corn, but we have this weird dividing line in this field, so it's kind of convoluted how we have to shuffle things around even on just one field. But this north half is going to be basically done here in a few minutes. Whew. Cold morning. Got a good chunk done yesterday on this cornfield, and we're going to resume today. Kind of in a bad spot here for leaving this driveway. Angle's bad, and the combine's right where I need to be. I don't know why I decided to stop it there last night, but that's what I did. And we don't want to hit the tractor back there. This driveway is a little bit difficult anyway because it's a right turn when you get out, and it's got this weird, just a little bit of roll to it. Not that it's terrible bad, but it's something you don't want to be putting that much pressure on your front tires as you roll out of there when you have all that weight on you. Alright. actually got a coffee, which is kind of dangerous in this truck because it's so bouncy. It throws coffee everywhere, but we're gonna give it a shot. All the old farmers sitting at the gas station drinking coffee and talking about cows and stuff. I've driven this road so many times this month. I'm actually recognizing the garbage along the side of the road. Pointed the way it's supposed to be to come out of this field.
I'm really not sure why I still position the truck here when there's plenty of room to turn around once the combine has made a few passes. I guess I'm just a creature of habit, and old habits are hard to break. The days are getting shorter, daylight savings time has ended, and evening creeps closer every day. It seems like you barely get started before the sun is already dropping to the horizon. Our goal, as always, is to have harvest wrapped up by October 31st. But this year, the calendar has rolled over to November, and there's still corn and a lot of beans standing. It doesn't sound like much, just one day, but once November arrives, it feels different. I can feel winter closing in. The pressure is starting to build, and every hour of daylight becomes valuable. There's only about 6 good hours of workable daylight, so if something breaks now, we're really going to feel it.
I really don't like loading in this spot. It's too much of a hill going upwards, so when you're loading, you load from the back to the front on this truck, and so you get this, it seems like you're just emptying the whole thing in one spot because everything's rolling forward slowly. All those cars over there.
At the same time, the soybeans should have been out long ago, and they're not going to wait much longer. The longer they stand, the greater the chance the pods begin to shatter, leaving beans on the ground instead of in the bin. We need to get them out now, but the combine we use for soybeans is on its last leg, and every morning you wonder if today's its last day. Right now, we're not just racing the weather, we're racing our own equipment. And all I can do is hope and pray that everything holds together just a little longer.
Well, that was a mostly successful day. We are done. I'm gonna go watch some football. This last 5 acres up here is such a pain in the ass. It's just tedious, turning around, tilting back and forth, side and side all the time. Long point rows, so you gotta drive forever to get back to where you need to go. I'm done. I'm gonna go watch football.